Hey guys, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we finished up the laboratory and we chose to ally with Dio with the hope of saving Quirk, even though sacrificing ourselves. And I did intend to go down this route because I thought allying we would just die and it would end, but we did get the long route, so that's kind of exciting. Now that we know the results of the Ambidex's game, I guess this route would be you betray, you and Dio both tie, so he doesn't get 9 points, but K has 9 points and he just leaves you guys, is what I'm guessing that would be. I wonder if we can get here now. Lock number 2. Oops. Just because we know about the syndrome thing now. Or syndrome, sorry, thinking Higurashi. We know that it makes you kill yourself. Wasn't this like a different lock before? Like it was just gray? Anyways, it doesn't really matter. We'll see what happens here. I'm guessing we get saved with the injection gun that we found in the clover end actually. And like someone else finds it and saves us. And then I guess we'll see if we can stop K and Dio from leaving. So yeah, let's just get started. This is right I guess right when we're getting poisoned. Oh wait, no. Right when everyone finds out that we have -1 point. Suddenly all eyes were on me. I felt their weight but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. Oop, there it goes. There's a sharp, quick pain in my wrists, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Sopro. Ooh. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble and gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. 1 second. Never mind. Never mind.
Sigma. Sigma.
We dying. Please use your trump card. Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had been Dio in front of the number 9 door. Oh. Damn it. You'll keep your promise, god damn it. I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then at last. What's up, bro? The smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine. I don't care. Just hand me the medicine. We found the Atsilaver, I forgot how they pronounced it, in the laboratory. I kept my promise. Now you. I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Atse Laveyer. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack. Not quite what I'd been expecting. With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said, unmistakably, Atse Laveyer. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her. Look at Clover, looking extra cursed right now. She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees. Nah, we're dying. That's me. I guess this is it. Ah, yes. Is this your last memory, Sidma? Don't you want to think about something happier? 9 minutes. Once the Sopro was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxed and followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? Heh. I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Oh, I guess like... So if they take off the bracelet now, before they inject the killer, the actual poison, maybe maybe we'll live. So you just need to get the heartbeat to 0, and then you have the defibrillator in the infirmary. I don't know how they would do that though, because we don't know about the freezing pods, or they might know, but maybe you can do freezing pod stuff. I don't know if there's another option besides the injection gun, which I assume someone might have pulled out by now. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. Sorry. 1 second, actually. Okay, I'm back. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. What? No! Oh, well, what? It does its locked, but it's not like showing us the lock. Or it's locked, but it's like... Okay, so it's a different freaking lock. What the heck? What about this? Is this still locked? It's open now, right? Yeah, I think it's open. What about this? Oh my god. Okay, so we have options. This is the cleanup episode. Do Do we want to do this first? I guess. Why not? Let's see what happens now. Right. So this is where Alice died with the scalpel. She acted weird and left before the vote was even counted. Or the results were shown, I should say. And while my main suspects were Kay and Luna for the murder, after some further information, it might just be a suicide from the virus from Radicals. Now the question is, we could find out, we can do some more suspect stuff if we knew who went into the laboratory this route, which I will need the flowchart real fast. So laboratory would be, so we're blue door. Oh, I don't remember the color combinations, damn it. Who is with us? I don't freaking remember. I don't want to calculate it, whatever. Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, so we know this. It stopped right when Clover did the Rosa thing. It's like, if you're innocent, prove that you're not guilty. Prove that you didn't kill her. Why? Don't worry, I'm speed reading, so I understand. It's a refresher. Okay. Cool it, kid. I wouldn't put it past Dio, to be honest. Kay is sketchy. And the route he took was sketchy, to be honest. What happened to Alice in the last round? I don't remember. Did she like show any reactions to like Kay winning or something? I don't even remember her. Like, did Kay like knock her out or something? Probably should have paid attention to that. I completely forgot. Kay's not as nice as we think though, because he did force the 9. First the betray. Is this different? I feel like it's been different ever since I Dio taught. Maybe. At least I don't remember this. Or maybe not. Now I kind of remember it. Yeah. Hey, hold on a minute. Let's see if we got the key. Don't do it, Clover.
四つ葉三
It's not working, guys.
一
Oh, oh, oh! Stuff flashing. What's the key? It has to be the diary, yeah. The suicide thing. Those infected by radichocytes eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Yep. That's what it seems like. Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her wrist.
何すんのよ
Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life. I liked how I can't believe it's not a murder. Achievement unlocked. I liked how Tenmyoji was like, just scowling. Because I think he knows what it is.
アリスが自殺なんてするはずないじゃない
It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with the scalpel.
メスなんていつどこで手に入れたっていうのよ
The laboratory. Oh, maybe you need multiple things. Wait, no, you get the diary from the laboratory. So it is just clearing the laboratory. Well,
そういえば AB ゲームが終わった後誰かが
or the infirmary. And that was Alice.
それはわしが訪れる前のことか
そうです
Yeah, so Luna was always there looking after Quark. Alice left right after.
でも姿を確認する前に
That's why I kind of suspected
すぐに部
Luna.
屋を出て行ってしまって
And obviously I'd suspected Cade because he was in there with her. And the route he taped made him like the only suspect because everyone else kind of had an alibi. Besides him and Luna, who could have killed her beforehand.
今思えば
But again,
これが
it's
アリス
probably
だった
just
んだ
suicide now. So she could have taken the scalpel then.
可能性は高いと思います嘘だよ嘘に決まってる
It's not. It's the truth.
だったら動機は何どうしてアリスは自殺なんか
She probably didn't have a reason.
何それ
The smile. She'd been infected with radichocytes. That's what killed her.
ウイルスと自殺に何の関係があるのよでたらめ言わないで
I am.
だったら証拠を早く見せてよさっきから言ってるでしょ10秒はとっくに経ったんだから証拠がないなら私はみんなを
I do. I have proof. There was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
日記帳ですか
Ooh. It would have been in the safe.
ああそれならアリスさんが持っているはずです
Fi, can you? I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Could you take a look?
分かった
Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. It was only seconds before she stopped. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. There it was. The journal. Fi turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin. I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was with both suspicion and surprise.
確かにラテン語だなだがこれを解読するのは至難の技だぞ専門用語だらけで何が書いてあるのかさっぱり
Page 216. Turn to page 216. You should be able to read that one. Hey, and 216 equals 9. Coincidence? Fi's frown deepened, but she did as I suggested. I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before looking up at me with renewed suspicion.
どうしてわかったこのページなら私も読めるって
I don't quite get it either. How did it even work in 999. It was like June, like sending, like trying, like looking into different paths of the future and like sending the information to Junpei, right? So maybe someone's doing that to Sigma, but I'm not sure if it's the same thing.
いや、そもそもその前にバイオラボに日記帳があるとしていたのはなぜだ。
I just knew.
なんとなくって、お前。
Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say. Right?
わかった。それじゃあ、訳していくぞ。
After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Vi began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Radical sits reduces the processing speed of the brain by a factor of the root of 1/6. One of the symptoms of radical sit's infection is an overwhelming urge to commit suicide. Research has shown that it would probably respond to the right sort of antiviral medication, but no one has been able to develop one yet. Nearby towns are filled with the corpses of people who took their own lives. The uninfected have only barely managed to survive and have been sent into underground shelters supervised by the government.
ああ、神よ、願わくば。彼らの未来に光のあらんことを。
Fi shut the journal with a soft slap. A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Tenmyoji, and now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. Sob. Aww. At least she didn't kill all of us. Not that it was possible. All of Clover's rage suddenly dissipated and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs. Hmm? Oh boy. Am I looking at the flow? I don't know what's happening. Is it then unlocked? Because maybe not. Maybe it was just locked. Because this is locked and it already shows stuff. So it might just end now. Right? I'm guessing it doesn't expand. We'll see though. Yeah, only 10 minutes left. As he spoke, Dio grabbed the bracelet off the floor and dropped it into his pocket. That is true, but there's a good chance she might have just died by Radical 6 if it's as deadly as it's been shown. Or described, I guess. Hasn't really been shown.
のも同然で、だから私絶対に。
The question is, how did she get it right away? And then that's what makes K kind of sketchy, but this only happened in this route. And then there's that route end where everyone got it. I don't know how it spreads, I guess.
待っててね、アリス。
Clover stood up and rubbed her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then, with a determined frown, she strode out of the room. Was it? So it's... Oh, yeah, I remember. It's Sigma Tenmyoji Quark, right? Sorry, it's our white door team. Oh, right. Quartz got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right? Without him, we'd end up stuck in the A-B room. Okay, let's go. We'll see the rest of you once we've picked up Quark. Okay. Hopefully nothing happens to him. Because I'm unsure where this road's going. If we don't make it in, we just die. So I don't know if that's gonna happen, right? We get penalized. Or does he... Quark? Hey, he's up. He doesn't get cured in this one, does he? Or did he? No, they did find the cure, right? Or, yeah, Alice and Kay found the cure. Because they were with Quark in the laboratory. Put on his fancy hat thing again. God, I hate that look. Aww. Tenmyoji's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. He cautiously laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, almost as if he were afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. When Quark proved to indeed be corporeal, Tenmyoji let out a cry and threw his arms around him. Aww. Quark gave him a puzzled look. Tenmyoji didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief, and I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. All traces of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. I didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Tenmyoji deserved a few minutes. I left them alone. Oh. We're alone then? Oh wait, no, we're still in the infirmary. Okay. At last, Tenmyoji seemed to recover and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder. Huh. Why didn't he say that? Okay. I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Tenmyoji didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for later.
その白の扉っていうのはいつ
Well, we've got about 4 minutes until the primary doors open.
まずいじゃんそれだったら早く行こうよじっちゃんシグマさんそのビーカーの倉庫ってところに案内して
わかった
Follow me! Run! It's a sprint with an old guy and a young child. Don't know if we'll make it. Okay. Actually just in time. Nice. It's only 9 seconds though, right? Oh, 5 minutes. Okay. Nice. Not bad.
おせんだよお前ら一体何をってクオーク
Spooked out.
気がついたんですねその様子だとすっかり治ったようだな
ああ本当にご無事で何よりでした
Aw, look at Kay's face.
そうだねちょっと待ってよみんなさっきから一体何のこと言ってるの
I looked out at the others from behind Quark and held a warning finger up to my lips. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly fell silent. From Quark's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
とにかく時間がありません早速ですが第一扉の奥へと入りましょう
I guess we can go in any door.
じゃが白の扉は3枚ある
Which team goes in which door?
今回の扉の色は3枚とも全て同じですですからどのチームがどこに入らなければならないという決まりは特にないのだと思いますだったらファイ俺たちは真ん中の扉に入ろう
どうして真ん中なんだ
端っこは外れくじが多い
Okay.
真ん中がいいに決まってる
その理屈には全く同意しかねるがまあいいだろう中央を拒む理由も特にないしなじゃあ私たちは左の扉へいいですか
Yeah, I don't care.
四つ葉さん
Kay and Clover only nodded. Oh, they're asking them. Okay, made sense.
右側の扉に入ることになるねみんな異論はないな
Nope.
よしそれでは行こうカラードドア閉鎖まで残り30秒です
急げファイ扉が閉まるぞ
分かっている
Run.
私たちも行きましょう
We never did try to translate that one up there. I don't want to do it. It's time we're going as well. Come on, guys. There's no time to waste.
了解じゃ
うん行こう210カラードドア閉鎖
Well, we're in. Where are we going now? Director's office. That sounds exciting. What the? Looks like a smallish room. What's this place?
おそらく所長室じゃろう。
Huh.
扉にディレクターズオフィスって書いてあったからね。
I have a feeling this is actually expanding. I don't know, dude. Is it expanding or not? Because it feels like we're gonna do this. So this might be Zero Senior's office.
そうかもしれん。
Or whoever, because I feel like it was originally, I don't know, like if maybe like a modified quarantine or I guess uninfected center. Like someone kind of hijacked it maybe. But I don't know.
あるいはそうでないのかもしれん。
Well, which is it?
わしに聞かれてもわからん。
とにかく室内を調べてみようよ。ここが本当にゼロボスの部屋なんだとしたら、謎を解くための手がかりがあるかもしれないし。
Yeah, you got a point. Let's get started then. Well, oh, no. Yep. Yep, see the way out. Bam, bam, bam. Well, so much for cleanup episode. Guess I should have just went with a guaranteed bad end. Now it has... Oh, baby. Okay. Let's do the bad end. I know it's a little weird, but... we're in like an awkward spot. Okay. It hard expanded though. You know you love to see it. I guess that is like is that even the true ending of this route? Because like there's the other locked one. Anyways, we're betraying, and I guess Kay just leaves alive. Whoa! Uh-oh. I guess it was probably the same dialogue, maybe? Okay, no. Yeah, it was the same dialogue. Didn't mean to skip. Clover and I walked slowly out of the AB room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before he could make eye contact. We're on the grind. Sorry, Twerk. Sometimes you gotta look out for yourself. Honestly, you know, maybe use my logic from last episode where this is the gambit, dude. Like, if Dio destroys the freaking medicine, then he's not gonna be trusted at all. Or like, is there a point of destroying now that his plan failed? Or whatever. It's the gambit. Sorry. I think so too, to be honest. Did you tell her? Yeah, I actually thought she would tell Alice when they were alone. But I guess she didn't. Oh, so she did tell her. Okay. Yeah. And this is the K surprise where he just leaves, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, Alice isn't even there. Oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, Kay knocked out Alice. I didn't notice it in the last ending because they didn't show it. But I think Kay either killed or knocked out Alice in the room and forced the betray. Because she wasn't there. Oh my god. Savage. Kay's a little crazy. Yep. Get snaked, idiot. Sorry, I decided to choose betray. What kind of cold-hearted bastard are you? Please, just give it back.
おい、どういうことだシグマ。
We found the Axelavir in the laboratory.
それをディオに奪われて。なんですって？それじゃあ今、ディオさんは持ってるって言うんですか？
Oh man, Kay's trying to escape while we're arguing, and Alice is just knocked out.
ウイルス薬を。
いや、持ってねえ。
What?
ああ、正確に言うと2秒後には持ってないことになるだな。
Nice. The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No, don't. I leapt toward him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up, and threw it to the ground. Man of his word, I guess. The gambit has failed. I repeat, the gambit has failed. You bastard.
約束は約束だ。お前らが協力を選んでりゃこんなことにはならなかった。恨むなら自分たちを恨め。
Good. I'd had enough. Something snapped in my brain. Bastard! Grrrr! I let out a guttural roar and leapt forward, only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was Fi!
よせ、やめろ。
Why are you stopping me?
そんなことをしている場合ではないからだ。
Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time for?
9の扉。
Kay. Kay was indeed standing in front of the door. What is he? He's gone. 9. His BP is 9.
なんだと。
Suddenly we were all running toward Kay and the number 9 door. Nah, he doesn't care, man. The underdog. Honestly, like I said, I didn't expect it from him until last episode. Little crazy. Kay! What the hell do you think you're doing?
どういうつもりですか？難しい質問ですが、あえて答えるとするなら、ここから出るつもりです。
てめえふざけてんのか。
悪ふざけや冗談の類で、こんなことはしません。私は至って大真面目です。これは合理的な判断に基づくものなのです。私たちにとって目下の最優先事項とは何でしょう。クオークを救うことです。
Hmm.
彼を病院へと連れて行かなければ、そのためには誰かがここを出て助けを呼んでこなければならない。
I don't know, man. I kind of believe it, but I don't at the same time.
そして今、それができるのはこの私しかいません。
What do you think, Dio? I know you can read a liar, apparently, from one of the endings. See lying?
ここから出ていくのです。
It's kind of sketch.
みんなを置き去りにしてか。
ですから助けを呼んでくると言っているではありませんか。
せめて次のラウンドまで待てなかったんですか？
Hmm.
そうすればクオーク君の BP を9にして一緒に連れて行くことだって。
次のラウンドでもクオーク君の対戦。それがディオさんだったらどうなります？
Well, luckily, he couldn't be.
クオーク君の病気は言えることになります。
If only you did the color math. Quark would be forced with me and Tenmyoji. We could have boosted them together.
私はより確実な道を選んだまでです。
Well, I don't know. I kind of believe him, kind of don't. It was good grind. I respect the grind. Okay.
9の扉が開放されました。9の扉閉鎖まで残り9秒です。あれ、そういえばアリスはどこ？
Oh.
ああ、アリスさんなら AB ルームの中にいます。倒れてはいますが、ご心配には及びません。
Yeah, that's what I thought. At least he didn't kill her.
ただ、眠っているだけですから。
そんなアリスに何をしたの？
それはアリスさんから直接伺ってください。では失礼します。
やいてめえ
It's already GG, Dio.
立ち上がれ
Not your round. Dio charged at K, but the larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed. Wait, Dio did? So is Dio dead? I don't know if I read that right. I thought K just went.
これにてノナリーゲームは終了となります。お疲れ様でした。なお、ゲームの終了に伴い、施設内にある9の扉以外のすべての扉は開放されます。どうぞごゆっくりとお過ごしください。残りの余生をこの施設の中で。
Yay. Ending. Yeah. Game over. Well. That was fun. Do I need a new? I guess, yeah, we're running new here. Oh, wait, no. I don't remember. Did we get an ending? We got like a fake ending. Well, whatever. It's probably fine. Yeah, so I guess we're done for now. Look at this. Dude, this is longer than these endings. I wonder if they all have like a route that like stretches on more than that shows. At least we finally got to do a white door, and this is like ally betray, I guess. But yeah, that's fun. Got some nice info. Kinda. More weird stuff with Sigma learning stuff through other routes. K, I don't know about him, man. I kind of believe him. I kind of don't. I want to believe him more, but there's still questions about K that are unanswered. I guess like the sketchiest one is like the Clover ending where like everyone's dead besides K. Or maybe he just can't hit the virus because he's actually a robot would be something. I don't freaking know, dude. But yeah, I guess next time we'll have an escape episode, which is fun. Maybe learn some stuff in the director's office, and we'll see where that takes us. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and see you next time. Peace.